Welcome to N.E.T Vapor Reviews. Today's review, I was looking forward to sample. I just received the American Flue Cured 2017 from Juice Cabin, juicecabin.co.uk. Now this, I reviewed quite a lot of naturally extracted tobacco from Juice Cabin. All of them are excellent. Everyone has got his own flavor profile, and I vape them all the time. Now this one, the 2017, because I reviewed American Virginia Flue Cured without the 2017, and it was excellent. I wonder what the 2017 will add to the flavor that I know very well from the American Virginia Flue Cured, the organic, the Canadian. Everyone has got different very delicate variations in flavor notes. So let me read what it says on the website. American Virginia Flue Cured Tobacco 2017 batch, in brackets leaves. I'll leave it down in the description as well. This vape gives the genuine flavor of a cigarette. Stop. When I read this, I said I gotta say something in the review, because the only thing that'll give you a genuine flavor of a cigarette is a cigarette. And no vapor would mimic smoke. That's the whole idea of vaping. What he's trying to say is that it will give you the tobacco flavor profile as a cigarette without the smoke. Now this is sometimes splitting hairs. Go explain a smoker, what does it mean to have similar to a cigarette without smoke? He'll ask you, does tobacco have a flavor? This is the flavor. You burn the leaf, you get the smoke. That is the flavor. Wrong. Tobacco has got delicious flavors. You're ruining it with the smoke, except for cigars. Cigars, the smoke is divine. Right? The smoke of a cigar and the leaf of the cigar is giving you those delicious flavors and notes in the smoke. But you don't inhale it. You circle it in your mouth through your nostrils. You're tasting those flavors. Very similar to vaping. Although vaping you inhale, but when you exhale, you're tasting those tobacco notes. And that's why the next paragraph, what he's saying, is so true. He's saying it is a medium body, slightly nutty flavor, and is particularly good for mouth-to-lung vaping with more restricted airflow. Now this is spot on, because if you take a naturally extracted tobacco, put it in a dripper, you're ruining the tobacco flavor. You will get a generic tobacco flavor, but all these different notes that you will get, let's say in a cigar, that you could get in the vaping, you're ruining it by too high wattage or higher heat when you do temperature control mode. And also the wattage produces much warmer vapor. Tobacco has to be vaped on a mouth-to-lung coil from, let's say, 0.7 up to above on, but not lower. And the wattage is the most crucial. Not too high. I vape mine 16, 18, but you could even vape on 10 watts, 12 watts on starter kits. Delicious flavor. Do not ruin your tobacco naturally extracted by vaping at too high wattage or too high heat on temperature control. Okay, that's it. So today for this review, I'm using my Pandora from Yaket. Don't even know how to spell it. It's freshly wicked. And I'll just saturate the coil. I don't want to, you can watch my review on the Pandora. I'll put a link above. It's an excellent tank. The flavor here is superb, especially on naturally extracted tobacco. I tell you the truth, I never tried other flavors on this tank. But naturally extracted tobacco, it's excellent. And you got airflow here galore. You got 30 odd settings for airflow, so you'll always find your right settings. But the wicking is so important on this tank. So if I'm really talking about this, you see here the ring that's around where the wick goes into. Never cut your wick too long. Cut your wick halfway down you see below this, below the juice well, there is a hole, and the liquid goes down to the base and saturates the wick from the bottom. If you stuff your cotton down into the wick holes, to the juice wells, you will choke the coil. It will not absorb the liquid to the coil. You'll get burnt taste. And the biggest telltale sign for that, when you pull out your wick, the sides are white, well, not dark, but where the coil is completely black, is because you're tightening the cotton too much in the coil, and it's not absorbing enough liquid from the juice wells because you're stuffing them down too low. You need to do it the right way, halfway, and then you let it hang naturally. You tuck them in. I don't want to go through a whole new review, but a lot of people asked me about this problem. And you let the wick, you channel it down without stuffing down. It'll find its own place, and then it's fluffy, and it will absorb the liquid beautifully. And then you'll get the true flavors of a naturally extracted the way it should be. Okay, I shouldn't have maybe lengthened this review by adding this, but just the other day someone asked me, how do I wick the Pandora, because he's getting burnt taste. So I thought I'll address it now while I'm using this for this review. I hope you didn't mind this few extra minutes. Let me add some more liquid. Okay. Okay, so let's give this finally a taste. Whoa. This is very good. Yeah. This is a Virginia that will tick all the boxes. Just the right sweetness, just the right mildness, just the right nuttiness. There's a bit of oaky, woody note in it that I haven't tasted on the other Virginias from the American Virginia, the other one without the 2017. You know, we are very lucky to have naturally extracted tobacco. I wish I've known about naturally extracted tobacco from the first day I started vaping, but it didn't take me long to find this out. And since I never touched synthetic tobacco, by smelling a synthetic tobacco, in one of those millions of tobacco flavors you've got out there, not naturally extracted, the smell alone is the biggest indication that it's not real. When you smell a naturally extracted tobacco, you don't hardly get a smell. Only when it's got smokiness, you know, like the latikias and the like, then you're getting the whiff of the smokiness of the liquid. But otherwise, you don't really get a smell. But the flavor of this tobacco is what can I say? This is a superb Virginia, superb Virginia. I have vaped superb Virginias from other companies as well, and this is right up there. It's so mellow, so smooth, so delicate. It's a pleasure to vape. There is like a oaky woody note here. I'm not sure how do they get this oaky woody note if it's not fire cured. Normally fire cured gives the flavor of the wood into the leaf. It doesn't say on the website how is it flue cured. I suspect they might have burnt wood around where the leaf was curing through the sun. or through heat. Maybe I got the oakiness from it, the woodiness, or maybe it's the leaf itself. Maybe this is the significance of 2017 batch that has got that very light but delicious oaky woody note that complements the nuttiness, the slight earthiness, the not peatiness, the earthiness and the perfect sweetness. Wow. Very good Virginia. This is an all day and all night vape. It's so smooth and so mellow that you never get tired of this flavor. It's so nice. You know, when I used to smoke cigars, I never used to smoke cigar after cigar like a cigarette. I used to smoke a cigar in the morning with my coffee. I used to smoke cigar after a good meal. When I went out in evenings, when I was relaxed. Cigar, you can't rush it. You have to smoke it when you're relaxed. And that relaxes you as well. Vaping, when I vape these boulders, you know, like cigar-like or pipe-like, I also like to relax with it in the mornings. But during the day, I like a smooth, mellow, bit sweet, naturally sweet tobacco. And that's mainly Virginia, Burley, Cavendish, some Cavendishes, that type of flavor profile. And this is just perfect for that. A Burley has got a bit less sweetness, but it's got like a more of a woody note to it as well, a Burley. Sometimes even a bit smoky, depends how it's cured. But this is perfect. This is no smokiness in it. You might mistake it for smoke. It's not smoky. It's a woody note, oaky, nearly like a piney taste, pine oak type of flavor. If you wick this tank right, the flavor is top notch. And the secret to do it, as I said before, not to stuff it down. It should reach just about the bottom of that juice well, or just touching it, so the liquid can get in through the hole underneath. If you have this tank, you'll check, you see there's a hole in there where the liquid gets in. So the liquid seeps into the juice well and then spreads out and the wick absorbs it. But if you stuff it in, it stays there. So the bottom of the wick is saturated, but it doesn't lift it up to the coil. So you end up getting this burnt taste because the wick where the coil is dry. And I've showed it to a few people and they tested it and they said, yeah, you're right. So it's very important to know that. So in this review, you're not only getting a review of a liquid, you're getting a few tips on the tank that I'm using for the review. Why not? I want you to enjoy the flavor fully, the way I am enjoying it. And if you buy this liquid, you will say to me, you're enjoying it. And that is my reward. This Virginia Flue Cured 2017 is a superb Virginia. Superb. What else could I say? It's I just described it for the last who knows how many minutes. It's a super. It ticks all the right boxes for a good all-day Virginia vape, but it's got that added note of this woodiness and oakiness that is divine. It just adds to the liquid something different. So whenever you take a few types of N.E.Ts, you will know that this one is this got this a bit more, that a bit more, so you enjoy them all, not they're all the same. And that's the beauty of different types of leaf, different types of curing, and different types of where it grew and what type of soil. It's so important. So the leaf is the most important, and no less important is how you extract it to the liquid. And Juice Cabin have done a great job on this American Flue Cured 2017. Top job. I mean, look at it, it's gone down already quite a bit. I'm gonna have to add some more. Delicious. Okay, all right. I hope you enjoyed this review. Until the next review, take care. Enjoy your vape. That's the most important. Enjoy your vape. And therefore you'll stay out of cigarettes. Enjoy your vape. Until the next time, take care. Bye-bye.